All right, so now you have some people saying like, why don't you share my music like you share Kendrick? Kendrick just dropped a dope new track and video called "The Heart Part 5," which he uses deep fake technology to have like Nipsey Hussle, O.J. Simpson, Will Smith, and a couple other people like superimposed, but with deep fake technology, so it looks like it's actually those people. It's not just simple face swapping, right? So he has drops that video and that music, and that everybody is sharing it. They're like, Kendrick is back. Kendrick is back. Now you have some people who are kind of like, I'm not saying they're upset, but they're voicing their opinion like, well, if you share my product or my business or my music, like you're all you guys are sharing Kendrick's, then I would be successful. My business would be better. Or in some effect, they're saying that, right? So this is where perceived value comes into effect. You have to understand Kendrick Lamar, his company TDE, Aftermath, Interscope, they put a lot of money, they invested a lot of money into Kendrick Lamar, into the brand, what you know as Kendrick Lamar. So it has a higher perceived value. They've invested millions, if not 10 millions, if not hundreds of millions into the Kendrick Lamar brand. So it has a perceived value to the public that is a lot more than the perceived value of your brand or your music. Think about it. You've only spent like a couple $1,000s on marketing your brand or your music. It doesn't have a high perceived value. People like they know your homies. They know like, are you in the hood doing like you haven't been on a world tour. You haven't put yourself on a world stage. You haven't built your company up and sold a lot of units. So you don't have a value to the people. The people are still seeing, the people around you are still seeing you where you started at, and they're like, well, do something. Like hit the ball out the park. I'll cheer for you when you hit the ball out the park. I'm not about to cheer for you and you're not hitting the ball out the park. You're just saying you're going to hit the ball out the park. But so far, you have not hit the ball out the park. You get what I'm saying? So you got to hit the ball out the park repeatedly. Then people will be cheering for you, and then when you step away and then come back, they're gonna be pumped up. But you have to build up the perceived value, and you do that by investing in marketing, promotion, advertising, the energy of going out, interacting, networking with people, publicity. Those are ways that you build up your perceived value. So you got to invest time, money, and energy into building up your perceived value. And then you'll get to the point where people want to reshare, or post about your business, your music video, etc. So you got to build up some type of value. Everybody, this world is all about, especially our country. We live in a capitalistic country, society. It's all about trading value. So if you want people to trade in what you're pushing, you have to offer a value. All right. I hope you learned something from this. Big Trap, Trap Angels University, www.trap.la. Stay tuned.